They call it the city that never sleeps. The city of dreams. The Big Apple. The crossroads of the world. It's said that if you can make it there, you could make it anywhere. So they come, from across the globe with bags full of hopes and dreams, and the city welcomes them. But dreams are rarely what they are believed to be, for while the city may never sleep, still, night falls. And it is in the night that the children of Cain wake and play out the masquerade in my city. Beware, children, lest ye fall.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Vampire Nightfall, our current ongoing Vampire the Masquerade campaign. I am Simon at Wandering DM, and today I'll be playing Sid Zimmerman, the Gangrel private detective, and the only responsible adult left in this building. No, you don't count. You're the storyteller. That being said, I just want to let you all know that this stream, like all of our streams here at Wandering DM, is sponsored by Magen Press. If you go to their store at store.magenpress.com, you can use code WanderingDM to get 15% off all of your purchases, including the now newly released Mimic Book of Mimics. It's Mimic everything, so if you want to mess around with your players, you can try to have like a Mimic Dungeon, a Mimic Tavern, Mimic objects, mimics everything, and just get them eaten by everything. They also make Dark Matter, a D&D 5e supplement that is basically D&D in space, which we play here every Tuesday, except for like the last 2 weeks because of work. But yeah, we play here on Tuesdays at 8 p.m. It's like the D&D 5e version of Starfinder, which I love very, very much. Without further ado, let's go around the table, introduce our players for today. We are missing one, Alexander Erickson. Scott can be here today, but we'll come back next week. So children, introduce yourselves. Who wants to go first?
The good daughter wants to go first, because she is baby. It's me, Alyssa, playing Auden St. James, the Toreador art daughter, who has a lot of guilt on her conscience right now, but it's fine. She is baby.
Well, now that that's over with, yeah, I'll be playing...
Spoken like a true brother.
I'll be playing Herschel Akers, the most responsible children of the Vamp Dads, I guess. Yeah. Who has done nothing wrong. Nothing wrong ever.
Hasn't he, though?
I believe he got 2 gold stars last week on the chore calendar, so...
And probably herpes from your date.
I mean, is there like a con save for that, or?
Didn't get herpes.
Sweet. That's all that matters.
Maybe some blood magic, but
I don't know what's worse.
Wait, do I get like more cool, powerful skills now?
Jesus.
Can I summon tables?
No, you can't summon tables.
And our storyteller, Deirdre. How are you?
Oh,
And
hey,
take us
y'all.
away.
I'm doing great. It's Saturday. It's New York. It's time for some vampire shenanigans. It's time for picking up where we left off. I believe the Vamp Dads and their precocious art daughter had attempted to discover and had discovered the location of the missing accountants, one Jacob Spiegler and Mikhail Cohen, who were unconscious in the ICU at Bellevue. They noticed some anomalies about the physical condition of those poor, unfortunate accountants. And the likelihood of them slowly turning into some sort of creature of the night. But before then, there was some investigation into files and financials, discovering connections between Eckhard Stein and the Tremere and investments that Stein had made with the Tremere going back almost a century now. But also the targeting of certain properties of the Tremere by an outsider for social media destruction that led to certain of their properties that they'd held for 100, 150 years being sold to no one that we could find out, at least not yet. Herschel, however, had made his way uptown. I would like to correct a mistake that I made. I said that the first number 1 train stopped at 52nd Street. It doesn't. It stops at 50th. That was my fault. My bad. So instead it was at 50th and 8th. Herschel had a date with one Franny Maselli, who apparently has become quite prominent and powerful among the Tremere. Business before pleasure led to a request for Herschel to look into some people who were trying to take things that Franny owned, and she didn't like that. That led to Herschel choosing to spend the night with Franny, even though Auden was concerned about his well-being after she lost audio contact with him. But the next night when they went to Bellevue and were trying to deal with the accountants, Auden asked the question, where is Herschel? And that's where we had to end it for last week. So I think we'll start this week off with the answer to that question. Herschel. The room you are in is absolutely gorgeous, in a very early 19th century French boudoir. Red velvets and black laces, red silk sheets, canopy of heavy wood and sheer black and red drapes from the head of the bed. Franny has already gotten up and is attired, shall we say, in one of those 1950s intentional for American and European sale knockoff kimonos that is very artfully draped and falling off of one shoulder. And she's turned to you and it offers you a glass. She has one in one hand and she offers you the other.
Yeah, so as I'm picking up all our Go Fish cards from last night, yeah, I'll take the glass. What does it look like?
It looks like blood.
Oh, is this leftovers from dinner last night? I'll look at it.
Oh no, I don't use leftovers, only the fresh stuff.
Huh. Seems harmless. I'll take a sip.
It's very nice tasting fresh blood. And she smiles at you and drinks from her own cup. Your phone beeps.
I look for my pants.
I believe they got left somewhere closer to the fireplace on the other side of the room.
What an awkward scene. Yeah. Excuse me. I'll creep my way over there towards him.
So he's just walking around, just like bare ass, getting his phone. Oh, God.
No. The PG. I have underwear on.
Okay. Your phone there beeps again. There are a number of text messages, one specifically from Auden, with just a giant "Where are you?" concerned.
Oh, so I have service and everything, and phone looks like it's doing okay.
Yeah.
I'll just text back. Still at the Tremere house, doing fine. Hope to be home soon.
There would barely be a few seconds before she'd be like, "You're where? You're doing what? That doesn't sound safe."
Text back. Just had a sleepover. Had a good time. Met the Tremere Primogen. Didn't make a fool out of myself at dinner.
There's just like 18 question marks that come back, including a ... Did you use protection?
And I'll text back like, I used my napkin very well. The clothes are fine.
There's just like a gif of somebody hitting their head against the desk. Like, please come home. This is a lot.
Herschel, are you
yeah.
busy?
Just some friends. Just wondering where I was last night. I don't get out very often, so me being gone all night is different. And I'll like put my phone back and probably put my pants on.
I mean, that might be helpful in the long run. Just a thought. She's kind of seated over at a low vanity with a like low cushiony poofy bench in front of it.
Mm-hmm.
And you see her, you know, she's kind of like getting herself put together for the night. And then you hear just a vibration on the table as she picks up her phone. Honestly, they can't. Well, Herschel, unfortunately, I have to run away from you because they keep breaking things without me.
No, I understand. I'm sure I have some work to do tonight too. I can only imagine what technological shortcomings my boss has right now.
I'm sure he has many.
Yeah. Do I just leave through the?
Just if you go out the door, there'll be an elevator right there for you, Herschel.
And yeah, and it's like the scene where I'm like buttoning up my shirt, and I'm like, well, this was fun.
And she'll get
I'll
up
get
like
right on
halfway. She'll get up halfway between your babble at that, and kind of put her hand on your chest and slide it behind the back of your neck and pull your head down for another kiss before she lets you walk out the door.
Oh yeah, like if I could blush, like it'd be full red. This was fun. We should do this again sometime. But I'll definitely look into that for you. See who's messing around with your things.
I'll send it along to you later. Have a good night, Herschel. Opening the door, walking out, there's another one of these indeterminate, faceless, featureless individuals in a black tie and tails, waiting kind of to escort you to the elevator and then out. There doesn't seem to be anybody in the dining room that you were in the night before. You can't even make out the large room that you entered the first time. You're led to the elevator and back down. You don't see anyone, but another one of these and faceless figures who waits for you at the door and nods, and then just kind of firmly closes it behind you.
There's like a slight rain outside.
Yeah, probably just a little one. It's been hot. The humidity is... Well, the light rain is a nice break from the humidity. As you head where, Herschel?
Gosh, his head is probably spinning right now. Just like, what happened last night? Yeah, it's probably just like all a blur. But if I could paint the scene, I do have 1 point in animalism. So it's probably Herschel like doing a dance number in the sewers with a bunch of rats. Just like spinning around and like kicking garbage.
Is it Gene Kelly's Singing in the Rain dance number?
Oh, totally. But instead of like rain, it's just like sewage like coming out of the sides.
All right, that is an image I want everyone to emblazon in their mind.
I'm singing in the shit, just singing in the shit. That's exactly what it is.
Yep.
Oh God.
You get a very strange look from one of the other Nosferatu that's kind of using the sewers as a quick transportation, and they're like, and turn away and go down a different hall. Like, was walking towards you, saw this, and went, nope, going the other way.
I'll act like I'm tipping like my hat to him, even though I don't have one. Just like, good day. Put it back on. Just keep dancing.
So Herschel's heading home.
Mm-hmm.
Auden, or Herschel, did you let anybody know that you're on your way home?
No. Like there's so much going on. That he wouldn't. He'd just slowly make his way home, just taking his time.
So Sid and Auden, you were at Bellevue. Alexander got a text on his phone, looked slightly concerned at it, and looked to you, Sid, and said, I'll see you later. And just kind of gave you this look of...
Don't tell me you also have a date.
Not with anyone I want to actually converse with long term.
Alright then.
Watch your back.
Yeah.
And he leaves you just outside the door of the ICU. The older black woman who's the head nurse has kind of slowly started blinking her way around now that Alex has left and the dominate and command is slowly dissipating. What would you like to do?
Well, this has been quite the experience. I guess, I don't know, where do we go from here? You're the investigator.
Well, we found the CPAs.
I guess we could turn in the report. We found them. Good for us. Yay.
Yeah. I still don't know what they plan on doing with them.
Yeah. It's not like we can get a lot of information out of them. They're a little indisposed. Are there others, you think, that are here?
Maybe. Give me a moment. Hey!
I'm just imagining Sid like doing that in person, like turning and yelling at some crying woman or something.
No. Fucking cats are fighting. Again. Don't worry, I didn't slap any of them.
I wasn't gonna ask if you did.
Oh, you didn't hear the slapping noise I made? Okay. I had to scare them.
Oh.
I wouldn't know how to look for them, though.
Well, maybe we need to steal some hospital records or something. Look for... I don't know what you even look for in this case, I guess.
People that were admitted recently. Well, we could check the records for the CPAs, see what the state they were in when they were brought in, and go from there. Look at similarities.
This feels like a Herschel job.
Yeah, I don't really feel like jumping over the counter and trying to type on the receptionist's computer. I'm not the best at that.
I would never make you do the typing, don't worry. That this might... At least Herschel said he's fine, but I somehow doubt it. But this might be a calling the experts kind of situation.
Well, tell him to get his butt back home and we'll head for the brownstone.
Sounds like a plan. And she's gonna immediately text him and be like, see you at home soon? Question mark, question mark, question mark. Might need your help.
Singing in the rain. Yes, I'm singing in the rain.
And your phone buzzes loudly and starts playing Billy Joel's Uptown Girl.
Oh yeah, totally. Yeah, look at it and just like, just ignore it. Just I'll get there when I get there. Just keep dancing my way home.
You saw that he saw it and then ignored it.
Nobody leaves me on read. Let's slap him, I think, with a glove, because then I don't have to touch his face. She's just like grumbling all of the things she wants to do to him.
What are you talking about?
Oh, just Herschel's ignoring me.
How's that surprising?
Because nobody leaves me on read, Sid. You know, I leave them on read. They don't leave me on read. That's not how this works.
How You know what? Never mind. That's probably just like young people speech.
Yeah, let's just call it young people speech. Just imagine you said something to Alexander and he definitely heard what you said, but then didn't say anything in response, even though you expected a response.
I mean, they've been married for like 20 years, so I mean, they probably expect that.
40.
We've been together sometimes.
Well, home we go then.
Yeah, do you need a snack on the way, or you good?
I wouldn't mind to stop at the coffee shop on the way, but
At the what?
can we go to the coffee shop?
They're gonna drink someone at the coffee shop, or you use the coffee shop as a hunting
No,
ground?
I'm using the coffee shop for its intended purposes of coffee.
Auden only feeds on baristas.
That's her new trend. It's baristas only now. No,
All right.
there's-
Then,
Sometimes it's nice to indulge in things I liked as a human.
I haven't done that in a while. Everything tastes like shit now.
I don't have that problem. Have
Well,
you tried turning it off and turning it back on again?
ha ha. This is clearly what Herschel tells me when he wants me to shut up. I got the message.
Oh, I think he's just... Yeah. All right. Well, shall we then?
Yeah.
As you make your way out of Bellevue and back towards your brownstone, could you roll me perception alertness? Sid, you could use hearing if you choose to.
Noise, I will.
Alertness.
6 successes.
Ooh, very nice.
6 successes? Damn. 2 successes.
You notice that it started to rain, Auden, and there's a slight glisten on the street as it's not heavy rain, it's just that light rain, so it's bringing up just the light amount of oils that have fallen into the pavement. You see it starting to glisten and glow. It's a nice night. You see someone down the street kind of. You notice her because she has a very nice vintage Burberry coat and kind of a very stylized outfit going on, kind of sitting there smoking a cigarette and just standing on the street corner. Sid, you notice immediately that Sabrina Tesoro is staring at you and kind of under her breath and barely audible, she says, "We need to talk." But you hear it. And she's dressed in, again, that very nice vintage A-line, kind of Lauren Bacall in To Have and Have Not.
That's a good coat.
To have and have not.
Mm-hmm. You do know how to whistle, don't you? Just pucker
Me?
up and blow.
Just put your lips together and blow.
Exactly. BT dubs. She's 18 in that movie.
Lovely.
So I will approach her. I mean, if Auden wants to follow, she can.
Yeah, sure, she'll follow.
She kind of looks. Sabrina kind of looks over your shoulder at Auden following you and raises an eyebrow at you, Sid, as if, "Is this okay?"
I just nod. Subtly.
She kind of jerks her head towards an all-night diner that's open on the corner. But again, it's New York. There's always a diner somewhere or a coffee shop that's open 24 hours.
I mean, are there Starbucks every other
Yeah,
corner?
but Starbucks closes.
Oh.
There are coffee shops that actually stay open 24 hours, 7 days a week. She kind of smiles at you very politely and just jerks her head towards the diner and steps inside, particularly as it's near Bellevue. So it's quiet. It's late, about 1 o'clock in the morning, because you spent some time in the hospital by this point. And she's kind of taken a booth in the back corner near one of the windows. There doesn't seem to be any other patrons in the diner at the moment, and Sabrina just waves at the waitress and gestures with her hands for 3 coffees, and then just kind of lounges artfully against the backrest of the booth, waiting for you and Auden.
I'm just gonna kind of look at Sid and be like, so I guess you have a date too? Am I crashing a date?
Yeah, apparently you're like playing third wheel or something.
I've been doing very good at wingmanning this whole time. So, if you don't mind, I'll stay, but if you need me to go,
I'll let you know.
Yeah.
And as I approach the table, I'll just nod to Sabrina and say, evening.
Your friend joining us?
Ah,
Hi, Auden St. James. And she's just gonna hold her hand out.
Sabrina Tesoro. Nice to meet you. I guess.
she's like my daughter.
Well,
Are you gonna be my new mommy?
God, no. I don't want to fight with Alex for that.
Auden's just very pleased.
And I'll sit
she-
down after I'm done twitching.
Sabrina kind of laughs subtly. And you see her reach for another cigarette and then curse loudly and put the pack on the table. As New York has invoked those nowhere are you allowed to smoke where you are dining rules. It's frustrating for those who it's really frustrating for those of us who still want one. She okay to talk in front of?
Do you mean am I old enough to handle it? Yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah.
That wasn't what I meant.
I know what you meant. I'm not putting up with it. It's fine. What do you want? Anything you can say to him, you can say to me. I'm not gonna tweet it. She's already like under the table, like accidentally crashing a date.
Almost everything you can say to me, you can say in front of Auden.
That recruitment concern that you had
Mm-hmm.
might be slightly more of a concern.
How so?
No wasn't really on the option table anymore.
So they're coming for him.
Soon. I also saw a contract go out.
Is that like a blood hunt?
Somebody called up a certain individual in Egypt, and another call went to, well, I heard that an Asimite got on a plane.
Wait, is this recruitment or is it a hit?
I don't think it's a hit, but I don't think they're going to be kind of gentle about that recruitment anymore.
Well, his on life is going to shit then. Coffee tastes like shit. Wow.
Yeah, it's diner coffee. What'd you expect?
It's damn good diner coffee. What is your problem?
Nothing. This will do. Thank you for the coffee.
I also heard another rumor and concern.
About?
And she kind of looks at Auden, looks back at Sid. Son was seen entering the Tremere Chantry last night.
I bet he was.
Anything you know about that? Auden?
What are you talking about? I didn't know that's where he was going. I knew he was leaving.
The list of people I have to kill is just getting longer and longer.
No one said you had to kill him, but...
Oh, not him, the Tremere.
Oh.
They've definitely probably have fucked with his brain already.
I am sure we're gonna have to keep a close eye on him. But he definitely went willingly. So that's something.
That doesn't mean anything. I can get men to go willingly with me anytime I want. That doesn't mean I don't leave their bodies splayed out in various pieces of a park.
First of all, love it. Second of all, I don't think they're gonna... I don't think he was going there exactly to be laid out in a park. And if he was, that is a kink I don't need to know about at all. But what goes on in that chantry?
And she kind of looks at Sid and then looks back at Auden and it's like, you didn't teach her about Tremere Chantries. They are the homes of the Tremere covens. It is where they do their creepy blood magic. And I say that as myself.
So you're saying there's a good chance that we could be dealing with a corrupted Herschel? More corrupted than he already was when we found him?
I hope he didn't drink anything when he was there.
I have no idea what he did when he was there because he has not been in contact.
Wait, you were in contact with him?
Well, I tried to be, but we lost connection. Very much early on, almost as soon as he got in the building.
That's not a surprise.
Yeah.
Did you manage to contact them since?
Yeah, he said he was on his way. I don't know. He said he was fine. Sounded like he was wrapping up his adventures. But he kept saying everything was fine. And she kind of like pulls up the text and like shows at least a couple things. Like not everything, but at least one or two to show that at least he's responded.
Alright, so we're gonna have to deal with an Asimite. With a bunch of pissed off Sabbat members. And with a potentially mind-controlled Herschel.
And I heard another rumor about
great.
that chantry that's recent. That the lord of that chantry is actually a lady and is not the Primogen.
Yeah, I know.
Hmm.
Well, I kind of figured it out.
Share and share alike, Sid. That's the rules.
We were at the Elysium last night. And
Oh yeah, I saw the fight. It was
yeah,
or the
well,
other night. Yeah, I saw the fight.
got invited into the Tremere booth.
Missed that on the video feed.
Yeah, there wasn't anything particularly video worthy. But clearly there was someone there who was above all of them, and it was not the Primogen.
Tremere are loyal to their chantries and their hierarchies. A lord of a chantry is the head of the coven.
Yeah.
If it isn't the Primogen of this city, well, that says something.
Oh boy.
Now, this person is a real problem too, a real thorn in our collective sides.
Is this that mistake that was made?
Remind me of what mistake?
Auden just kind of like,
And she kind of glances at Auden, smirk, and then turns and kind of side smirks at Sid, and she just kind of has this look on her face like, oh, I could play with this child, but I'm gonna be nice to you, Sid, and not. No, that mistake of someone turning the wrong family.
Could very well be.
That's beneficial.
I don't see how it benefits you and your friends, though.
Real estate is always at a premium in this city.
You seek to establish a foothold closer to downtown Manhattan?
Well, not in your neighborhood.
huh. You nailed it.
I do like a financial district, however. Just all that money.
Yeah, well, you won't have a lot of time to invest in real estate. This thing is about to be ended by a lot of people. We won't let the Tremere have free reign in this city.
Yes.
Any more than they already do.
It's already too much.
Oh, that little history lesson you wanted me to walk down. You wanted about?
Mm-hmm.
There's someone in town who, well, she made the outfit uncomfortable. Asking questions about that same Suleiman.
Who was that?
I don't know. Shorter woman. Persian, maybe further east. Beautiful coat, though.
Does she remind me of Eva?
Eva?
Like Eva? Yeah, the description.
Mm-hmm.
I've had dealings with her before.
Have a name?
probably not her real name.
But it's always nice to know who one's addressing one's gifts to.
Well, I need to speak to her before anything happens.
All right. Any other concerns? And you just kind of see her looking over your shoulder, kind of doubling twice at the glance.
What's up?
Not sure. But I think this meeting is over. Good to see you, Sid. And she kind of gets up from her side of the bench, turns, looks at Auden, smirks, and then leans over and looks like she plants a kiss on Sid's face. Plants a kiss on Sid and whispers in your ear, "Watch your back. Might want to take the back door."
Well,
As she then turns, winks at you, and slides out the side and saunters out.
I think we're being followed.
somehow that doesn't surprise me. The question is, what of the many things that we've stepped in are they from? Who do they work for?
I don't know. Can you pretend you're taking one of those selfies and aim your phone high and capture a picture?
She's already got the phone. She's like, lean in real close. She's like getting the angles right. She's like, you should try to at least smile a little bit. Come on, Sid, it's a photo. She like gets a few different photos to like get what's behind her. And then she's flipping through the different ones.
Can you see yourself in the selfie thing?
We cast reflections, by the way.
Unless you take a flaw that you don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't take that. I couldn't.
I figure Herschel has it.
Actually, wait, I think I did take I did take cast no reflection. I'm just kidding.
But she can still take selfies.
Vampire lore is wild.
Well, no, it's digital cameras are not mirrors.
Oh, okay.
Plus, the most important part is the background, but she's also like toying with like cropping one a little bit and sending it to Herschel and Alex and being like, Daddy's favorite girl.
Daddy-daughter lunch date?
Yes.
I love it.
I draw a
child.
mustache on her and send it back. Draw a mustache on her and send it back.
She just sends middle finger emojis and asks, "Are you home yet?"
Nope.
Sid, I'm assuming you were looking over Auden's shoulder at these pictures and
So you can see whatever I would have caught in the photos.
it's odd. It's a slight distortion, and you see like in one you can't really, it looks like a heat haze on the camera or like the picture shook. But in the like third, you see 3 guys seated at the far end of the counter. So you're sitting on one of the booths on the side, then the counter comes and turns and makes it like an L. And along the L, you see 3 guys seated along the counter in slightly odd considering the weather. But they look kind of like they've got tack uniforms on. Long, black, lots of pockets, no visible, well, they're sitting behind the counter so you can't see if they've got a gun holstered or not. Doesn't seem to be any visible weapons, but they look militant and prepared.
Well, I can't say I am the best at fighting, but I can get out of here. It
Oh,
might help a little.
there are humans around.
That's true.
Like, unless the waiter/waitress is with them.
No.
The waitress comes over to kind of refill your coffee.
Auden's
She's
just gonna hold her hand over the glass and say, like, I'm good, thank you.
yeah, she's an older woman, white hair, kind of indeterminate age and indeterminate combination of black or Hispanic, and just kind of nods at you. It's the 2:00 in the morning, 24-hour waitress. She takes no shit and she doesn't give a shit. As long as you are not causing a drunken ruckus in her space, she doesn't care.
There a back door to this place, ma'am?
The guys at the counter,
Yeah.
they didn't even offer for pie. The swing doors through the kitchen will lead you straight back to the alley at First Avenue.
Thank you.
Leave her a big tip. Oh,
Shall we then?
yeah. As is customary in the era I was born in, I leave her a big tip, like 25 cents.
I don't even think Auden would notice.
I'm not an idiot. I'll leave her like a 10.
She kind of nods at you and jerks her head. Give me 5. Their coffee mugs look a little low. And she wanders over and starts pouring coffee for the gentlemen that are seated at the counter.
And while she does that, how close are we to that swinging door?
Maybe 5 feet. You're the further. You are.
Yeah, we're at the very end, the back of the.
Mhm.
We sneaking out of here.
Yep. I am ready to roll some stealth.
Good.
Nice.
I am
Actually-
stealthy.
How? Huh. I'm of average strength,
Okay.
but I'm fairly athletic.
Okay.
I also have, because I used my XP, I now have 2 dots in celerity.
Ooh, very nice.
Ooh, why didn't I think to get the other dot in celerity? Damn it. I still have some XP to spend.
I would try to, if Auden allows it, pick her up and stealth/celerity my way out the door.
I mean, I guess, but like I already have like super high stealth, so it's like,
Oh, okay.
fine.
I didn't think you did because you're a
No,
Toreador.
that was Auden being able to slip in and out of rooms and Irish exit is extremely important to her.
Oh, then by all means, we stealth the fuck out of here.
Yeah. Stealthy time.
Either dexterity stealth or wit stealth.
Dex stealth.
No, I'm gonna do wit stealth for me.
And if you have that 2 dots in celerity, you get to add them to your dex.
Yeah, difficulty 6?
Difficulty 7, because they are watching you.
Oh god, all those dice and only 1 success.
Yeah, I got 3 successes.
You got 3 successes. Sid, would you go first or would you let Auden go first?
I would let Auden go first. Ladies
So-
first.
Thank you kindly. She definitely is.
You kind of slide out the door, Auden, but you make it swing back and forth. But luckily, Sid is following behind you and manages to stop it as he goes out the door, so it doesn't seem to draw much attention. Going through the kitchen, there's a older Chinese gentleman smoking a cigarette and wearing like a white chef's coat. Looks at you, takes a second, jerks his head towards the back door. It's like, this is not the first time somebody's come running.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's just gonna nod and thanks and keep moving.
Let you all out onto an alleyway that exits onto First Avenue. Making your way now where?
Back home, I would think.
Yep.
Moving quickly or kind of
pattern. You gotta.
Yeah, pretty quickly.
Well, didn't you want to go to your coffee shop?
I think we can skip the coffee shop today.
I haven't eaten a thing yet still. No, I'll do that tomorrow.
We could also get a snack on the way home, but like let's get the hell away from these guys. Also, who are they?
I don't know, but remember what Spiegler told us? Was it Spiegler or the other guy? Whatever. One of the
Spiegler.
CA.
Yeah, it was Spiegler.
3 people in black masks.
Yeah.
I mean, they weren't wearing masks, but they kind of fit the description of 3 people that would come in and abduct people.
Yeah. I think we might be marked as targets.
Which I'd rather have them think that they're hunting us than confront them there and then.
Yeah. Yeah. I think we should just head home then.
Home we go?
Home we go?
Herschel, where are you at?
How long would it take me to walk from wherever I was back home?
From 50th Street down to Houston. That's about 65, 70 blocks. 20 blocks to a mile. So about 3.5 miles.
He's feeling pretty good. He could do it.
So what? Half an
I
hour?
mean, I
or
guess
maybe
I
even
would-
like an hour.
Yeah. I'd probably be at home by now.
Roll me a D2. Sid, as you and Auden get home, the front door is unlocked. And slightly ajar.
Be on guard.
Yep. Right. If it's Herschel, Alex is going to have a fit, and if it's something else, we're screwed.
Oh, we're not necessarily screwed, but
Oh.
I will ready myself to use a thing I haven't used yet, which is why I have to open the book. It's Animalism 3, I think. Quell the Beast?
Yep.
Yay, thank you, White Wolf, for not really giving me much. And oh yeah, Animalism is the first. Nice. I don't have to scroll like crazy. Yeah, so I'm just ready to use it on the first person I see inside the house. If it's a mortal, it'll probably freeze them or turn them apathetic. And if it's a vampire out to harm us, then hopefully I'll be able to scare them, as it were.
Can you roll me perception alertness as you come inside?
Always. Three successes.
Yeah. You hear Herschel singing in the rain. And you see footprints in the front hall that kind of look squelchy and kind of nasty and smell like shit.
I'll turn on the light. Close the front door. Herschel!
Is it me, Deirdre? Yeah.
Yeah, you dragged sewer muck all over the floor. Alexander's gonna kill you.
Somebody's gonna get in trouble.
I'll take care of it. He's away somewhere. I'm not sure where he went, but I'll get it.
Good to know that you're home.
Yeah, totally. Someone yelling up the stairs, I guess.
Yeah, you're yelling up the stairs at this point. Sid and Auden are standing around yelling from the top of the stairs down at you.
Yeah, basically, I'm looking at my computer because Alex said he was messing with it. So I'm like, what was he doing down here?
Roll me intelligence computers.
One. Oh, right there.
Really?
You forgot to lower your difficulty.
I most definitely did.
6 successes. Your computer looks untouched. There is, however, a sticky note underneath your keyboard. Like a post-it.
What does it say?
Maybe make sure not to be out of communication again. A.E. We'll talk when I get home.
I'll just crumple that up and throw it in the trash can. I never saw it.
What are you all doing, Sid, Auden?
I'll go downstairs.
It's getting pretty late in the night, though, isn't it? Auden will probably go downstairs, but she's just wants to make sure Herschel's okay, even though she's super mad at him.
Sid, as you get downstairs, can you roll me perception alertness?
Oh, fuck.
Difficulty 5.
Just 2 successes.
You smell something odd on Herschel. Smells like
Bodily fluids.
Oh, well, no, there's a lot of that. But more particularly, smells like Vitae.
Oh, boy.
You drank from the cup, didn't you?
What?
Did you drink anything while you were with your little pet pal?
I mean, I had a sip, but they said it was from a human.
And you trusted them?
I mean, yeah.
I should have been
Is something
clearer.
wrong? I mean, I feel fine.
I should have been clearer with you, that's my mistake. I should have told you that you should only drink from humans yourself, not actually trust them. You smell
But
like
I mean, if like
vampire
Auden
blood,
offered,
not yours.
Are you blaming me for this?
no. I was gonna say like if Auden offered you a blood bag, like you wouldn't just sip from it.
No, those are mine.
It was hypothetical.
We've lived
Auden,
together for a long
my ass.
time. I don't think a basic blood bond would do any of us any harm. But in your case,
I mean, it was just a little sip. I mean, what could have happened?
You didn't like examine maybe what it was you were being handed?
I looked at it and asked if it was left over from dinner, which was a human, and then they said it was fresh, and I was like, all right.
You didn't like, oh my god, I forgot you weren't ever a girl on your own. You never checked all your drinks before people gave them to you. Wow.
No, I generally don't get a whole lot of drinks.
Oh my god, Herschel.
one more reason for you to check it when someone offers one to you.
Yeah. Like, what were you thinking?
Looks nervously around. I mean, I was thinking a lot of things, but I you know what? I wasn't thinking.
Yeah. Come here.
Ooh, daddy gonna spank you.
I step forwards.
Ooh, you're in
I
trouble.
open my wrist with one of my claws, and I hand it
Mhm.
over to Herschel, and I say, "You drink now.
What? Why?
Drink."
Okay, and I'll indulge. Blah.
That's it.
Tastes awful.
Suck daddy's blood. Oh yeah.
Oh god. Oh boy.
You
That's
stop him at
definitely
one.
clippable.
I stop him after one. Like I have Alex and I have experience with this, so we kind of know
Yes.
how much you need and everything.
Exactly. Sorry about that. You do.
All right. So
Herschel, I need you to roll me. What is it? Sorry, I just need to check something.
Blood bonding?
No. Yes, but no. I need to check the. I need you to roll me manipulation occult. Difficulty 8.
So much.
You feel something odd overtake you. And you feel like, as you're drinking from Sid, it's like warmth and comfort almost, as Sid intends to try and help you and provide support. And then you feel something inside you just reject everything. Reject you, reject Sid, rejects everything, and you fall unconscious on the floor.
sweet.
Holy shit.
Could I purposely try to miss anything to do with my computer? Just like, no!
Well, I mean, Sid, where did you open up this vein? Because you called him to you.
Yeah, he's like, I don't know, like 5
Middle of the room,
feet
yeah.
away, yeah, from the computer.
You're not going to hit your computer,
Okay.
don't worry. Sid would be kind and not let you hit the computer. Maybe. Depending on how mad he was.
Shit.
What just happened?
Well, your brother got bonded.
Oh. Great. Oh boy.
And because of him and the fucking Tremere, guess what? And I show her my wrist. We have no choice now.
We have no choice. How?
Drink.
Oh. Do I gotta?
Do you want to be mind controlled by the Tremere?
No, but I'm also not. Oh, fine.
We're fucking family, Jesus.
She takes a drink. She goes right for it.
I
You're
really
not-
should have. I really should have had that snack now.
Yes. Hey, Sid. Can you roll me willpower? Minus... What? It's minus how many dots you have left in your blood pool? How many dots do you have in your blood pool?
Right now I'm at 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Oh, no, you're fine.
No,
You're
my pool,
fine.
my maximum pool is something like 14.
Yeah,
Like
you're fine.
I'm just like I don't like having less than 10.
You know, you don't like having less than 10, and Alex keeps forgetting to eat.
What a good team we all are.
It is a very good team. You are, Sid, are you attempting to do any manipulation of Auden? Or just...
I just need to reread real quick what we can do with the blood bond.
Oh, it's 1. You two are at 1.
Yeah, we'd be at 1. I don't want it to be anything more than that. To start with. First drink, blah blah blah, blah blah blah, blah blah blah, blah blah blah. Yeah, no, I'm not making her my thrall or anything.
Much
Then-
appreciated.
Yep. Very good.
You would have to
Exactly.
drink like a second time from me.
Mm-hmm. And other things. You are, therefore, you don't have to roll anything. Auden, have you ever, I mean, you've never drunk from Sid or Alex before. Did Nathaniel let you drink more than just the embrace, or was that it?
That was it, although he kept trying to imply that I should and take another drink, and Auden would have been very not. By that point, she would have been finally falling out of like this obsession that she had with him back in the day. So she would have been much happier to just like be like, this was when she would have started rebelling against him. So she would have rejected him hard every time he asked.
It's warm, comforting. Vitae transfers thoughts and emotions and feelings between two vampires of kindred. It's how you can be sure that things are never lost and true emotions are expressed. But it's different for Auden, and it's probably much different than anything you experienced with Nathaniel. Nathaniel is cold in general and manipulative, and Sid, for all of his rough edges, actually does care about you. for the most part.
Aww.
So it does bolster you. It will give you +2 to your blood pool
Yay!
because kindred are more powerful. So Herschel is currently passed out on the floor of the basement, wearing the same outfit you picked out for him last night, Auden, that's mostly covered in splatters of sewer muck.
Oh, Herschel, I tried so hard on that outfit. Why are you like this? She's just gonna shake her head at him. I don't know what to do about him.
Me neither right now.
Is he gonna wake back up?
Probably.
Why did he pass out but I didn't? Because of his other bond?
From what? Okay, question, Deirdre.
Mm-hmm.
I know that Alex and I went through blood bonding because of the Tremere and everything. I figure Sid would have probably tried to find more information about the blood bonding process. I want to know how much I can know about it.
40 years. How much would Sid? Well, Sid's not unintelligent. He's very smart and he's dedicated to finding out information. And Alex went to the Agoge, so you're bonded to a learned Ventrue who would probably been like, I need as much information as possible. So probably everything but the most esoteric of details.
Okay. So I would
You would
know, for
know-
example, that you can have as many first level blood bonds as you want, but like you can only have one second level. Like it overrides everything.
Exactly.
All right. So yeah, here's the thing. What you just did with me and with your sire before without knowing it. It's called a blood bond. Basically makes us family. You will also sometimes have fleeting thoughts of like where I am or what I'm doing at that moment.
Oh,
Like thinking about a sibling or a parent. Wanting to check in on them.
all
That's
right.
normal and unintrusive. To a point. Like, I mean, after 40 years, I don't know if I really care about Alexander or if it's just the bond speaking. But we haven't torn each other's face off in 40 years, so I figure it's not just the bond.
True love.
No, not
I
really.
guess the more important question is
Yeah, him?
it, yeah.
So, I don't know how the Tremere do it. But if you drank again on a separate night from the same vampire, you begin to get attached to them. It becomes less about caring and more about uncontrolled desire.
Oh,
It
No.
makes
no wonder Nathaniel kept wanting me to do it.
it's enough so that they can influence you. Enough that you cannot take any action against them. It ensures that you're subservient to them forever.
Oh no.
But here's a kicker. We can go around and drink from each other as much as we want so long as we only do it once in our own life. When you do it a second time, it overrides everything else. And you became solely focused on one person. Breaking that bond starts to become impossible.
Oh.
If you do it a third
So-
time, it's, for what I know, impossible to get free of it.
Oh.
You're like mind controlled by the person. What I believe happened to Urshel, and I need to ask around to make sure, but it's like he was already bounded twice. Bound twice. In a row with just a sip. That, or he drank something twice that night. Well, the night before, then had fun, and the night after.
Mm-hmm.
The worst morning after pill you could ever imagine.
So. Would, if we, let's say, disposed of this Franny, would the bond go away?
It's like he would still be from what I know, he would still be sort of like infatuated with the thought of her. There's nothing he would be able to do, and over time it would fade away. Over decades. Thing is if she snaps her fingers, Herschel turns against us.
Oh,
And I
boy.
look at Herschel's body on the ground, and I say, so I hope the sex was fucking worth it.
Thumbs
Bottom.
up.
Oh.
I think on that we'll take the break for the afternoon.
Alright. We will be back in 5 to 10 minutes, everyone. Stick around. More discussion about bonding after the break.
All right.
We're back
Uh,
in the
we-
basement.
in the basement with a passed out Herschel, a Sid and Auden discussing the negative effects of kindred, drinking from other kindred. Important things that Sid tried to explain to Herschel before he decided to go uptown. But while you are hanging out in the basement, Sid, your phone rings upstairs in your office.
This is a lot to think about. Do you want me to keep an eye on him?
Yeah.
You should probably get that.
I'm gonna go upstairs.
The phone is still ringing. Do you have an answering machine connected to it?
Oh yeah, it's an old, like, answering machine that answers on a cassette type thing. And it's like, it yellowed with time.
You, just as you get to the top of the stairs, you see the answering machine click over. And you hear a voice you recognize as Eva's. Just say, "Sid, I know you're standing next to the phone. Please pick it up."
I pick up the phone.
Thank you. That was very kind of you. How has your night been?
Shit.
Anything in particular?
A lot.
Do you like killing Tremere?
Yep.
Good. I will be having some things sent to you. It might give you a little bit more information. Your friend Rebecca and I had a very pleasant tea the other night, and she said that you are very... What is the word in English? Capable. So, I will use your capabilities, if that is acceptable to you.
Sure.
I also wouldn't play the radio for the next couple days. They're having a Frank Sinatra marathon. And she clicks the phone and it hangs up.
Well, I had a question for you, but good evening to you too. And I hang out the phone.
I mean, you have her phone number. You could call her back.
Do I?
She called you on the cell phone.
I'll just note it down that I have her number. I'm not gonna call her back tonight. I still have to deal with the kids.
Auden's a good kid. She didn't drink any blood from Tremere.
So I'll go back to the basement. And be like... Well then, before Herschel wakes up, we need to finish our little bonding experience.
Oh.
It's your turn.
Auden like fishes around in her coat for a second and finds a knife and slices at her wrist and says, "All right, here we go."
Nom 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 nom.
Auden, what do you think of Sid?
She very much she very much cares about Sid. She just would never say it out loud. She finds
Yeah.
she's much fonder of Alexander than she is of Sid because he's such a old timey stuck in his ways dude, but he has been dependable and protective.
So not the favored parent, but still cares about him.
Yes, yes. She is very much Alexander's girl.
Yeah, that's fine. Uh,
But like no ill will. She just is also,
No. no, that makes total sense. Um, it's late. Herschel is passed out on the floor. Herschel, can you roll me manipulation occult again? DC 8.
Oh man. All right.
You slowly, very slowly, start to come around, and you realize you're on the floor. You are very, very dizzy, and you have this overwhelming urge to vomit, but you physically can't, can you?
Your blood tastes like shit.
Oh, look who's awake.
What happened? Is my computer okay?
Yeah, your computer's fine.
You don't know that.
I know more than you think I do. Thank you.
Sure you do. What happened? Was I attacked? Like look around at the shadows.
Auden just rolls her eyes. No, dingus. Your date might be trying to control your mind. And it was apparently very overwhelming.
So I am blood bonded.
I think you are.
So is it like the same thing that Sid has, where she can control you and me?
She can control me. She used her weird-ass vampire magic on me. I'm not blonde. I'm not blah blah blah. I'm not blood bonded to her.
Ooh. Aren't you, Sid?
To Franny?
Who rules that lineage problem that you seem to be suffering from, Sid?
Yeah, but that's not, like, I'm not bonded to her. I didn't drink from her.
No, you're not bonded to her per se. You're just under her thrall. Because of other reasons.
Yeah, but I didn't do anything to get into that mess.
You boys know how to pick them, don't you?
I mean, so it's not like she's been like mean towards me. Like even years ago, she was always really nice when others weren't. Like what's the downside here?
She's very clearly up to something really dark and terrible, and I don't know.
But do we know that, or are we just suspecting that?
With the experience I have with the Tremere, they're always up to no good. It's just that this time, they sought to make it personal.
I just also, what kind of person that cares about you would give you a drink of something you don't know, and then you drink it, and it has mind control powers, essentially. Like, nobody that cares about you is going to do that. You know, like, I'm sorry, Herschel, I don't think your girlfriend there is all that good to you.
but like, what's the motive? I guess, like, why would she do that without me knowing?
I don't know.
Like why? Like, I was, I was put in a situation I never would have been in. I met the Primogen and had the Tremere and had a nice meal. I was treated very nice. What's the long con? Like, I don't.
Did she ask you to?
It just.
Did she ask you to do something for her? Like.
Yes. But I'll have more details on that later. It just seemed like simple, like find this person, locate this, just, internet stuff, not anything malicious from all I can see at this point.
I don't know. It's just.
Okay.
She could ask you to do it. She could have just asked you to do it without, the whole blood bond thing. Just.
I'll agree that the blood bond was sneaky and bad, but if she were any other clan of vampire, would this still be an issue?
Auden kind of looks at Sid.
To a certain extent, yes.
I don't know, Herschel. It just, that kind of mind control stuff just makes me real uncomfortable.
It's the doing it behind your back that's a problem.
Yeah, that's super messed up.
Yeah, so how should I go forward? Like, I like you guys a lot. You've been real good to me, but I mean, I've known Franny since, I was a wee lad in high school. And she's never done anything bad to me. I mean, obviously, I'll bring up the blood bond thing, but how about this? What should I do from here? What would you recommend?
I guess you have to see what she's going to ask you to do, but I don't know, just seems real sketchy to. She didn't say what you're looking for?
Not precisely yet. When that does come around, I mean, I could definitely share more on that. That's right, Deirdre, right? She's not specifics yet.
She said that she wants you to find who in the Cameroon embassy is taking what belongs to her.
I'll repeat that.
With the Cameroon embassy.
Isn't
there a La Sombra staying there?
I think there was.
I think I have to get the Google Drive out.
The Google. Such an old man way of saying it.
Okay, but that was like Simon saying
It doesn't take away what I said.
I think it's in other important NPCs. Yes.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, Kodo. Well, looks like I might have to call Sabrina again.
Yeah. Who, brother?
So let's say I'm partially blood bonded. How do I not let that go further? Just no more blood, random blood, or
Well, I don't know just how much of a grip she has on you.
is there a way to check?
I don't know. That might be something Rebecca might know.
I mean, you could just not take any random drinks that she gives you.
Yeah, that's true. But let's hypothetically, so any human is okay, or should I be more, what if she like throws one at me that has her blood or something in it, or
Yeah, probably don't drink her blood. That sounds like a good rule.
It's the way I understand it. You have to drink her blood directly, not like her blood pumped into a human, which would just be
I see.
weird.
Okay, yeah.
Well,
Also, Auden, you told.
what are you talking about? I didn't say shit. Sid figured it out for himself. He is a private eye.
All right, then Sid, Auden knew all along and she didn't tell you. I look back at her.
And she shrugs. She's like, yeah, I knew where he was. What of it?
You
She
didn't
kinda,
seek to tell either Alex or myself.
No, he told me to keep it a secret. So,
Who, Alex? Or
oh,
Herschel?
Herschel. You know.
Well, I admire the devotion you two have toward each other.
I wouldn't call it that so much. Makes it sound like we get along.
Yeah. Well, all right, Auden. I guess you're okay
Yeah.
for now. Okay, let's. So she wants me to find somebody in the Cameroon embassy who is taking what belongs to her. Like her personally or the Tremere? I don't.
I think it would
She
be
didn't
her
say.
personally. She doesn't look like the type of person to care much about the Tremere under her.
Okay.
I mean, you know her best. Is she the vengeful type?
Yeah. Quite vengeful.
No. Care to provide us with an
But,
example?
I mean, Vampire Franny, see, I don't really have one of those, but there have been several people over the years who were, socially destroyed.
Oh.
For fairly minor things. Think of like high school drama, but she always came out on top. No matter what.
All right, all right.
That was human Franny.
So Vampire Franny is probably that, but with magic.
Yeah. But it wasn't like she was bad back in the day. It just don't cross her. But it's not like she was out robbing banks and taking lunch money back in the day.
Oh boy. Well. Is it too much to ask to tell you to be careful?
I will, and I have some questions now, obviously. A few red flags.
Yeah. Sounds like it.
A few.
I mean, she, just a few, yeah.
Just a few.
I mean, the secret blood bonding kind of sneaky. But she this is probably the first time something like this has happened. In the time that I've known her.
Now I don't feel so bad about my own relationship dramas because yours is infinitely worse than mine, Herschel.
I mean, it could be bad, or maybe she has a good explanation.
Oh, I'm sure she has an explanation. I'm just not so sure how good it'll be.
I'll pull out my phone and I'll text Franny. Be like, so I'm blood bonded now? Question mark? 2 question marks.
You don't get an immediate response. It's a little bit. You notice that you have an email came in during this conversation at some point, from Franny, and then you get a response of like, "I always get what I want, Herschel. You know that."
How do I respond to this? And I'll show him the text message.
Oh, wow. Yikes. I think that's the word for that. Yikes.
Ask her why she wants you.
That's probably the best
why would you want me in that way when I was pretty much willing to do, whatever she wanted prior to that?
Because I don't let anything get away from me, Herschel. And you've been mine since you were 14.
Oh, Herschel. Oh, buddy.
Major red flags.
Yeah, you don't see the red flags that are just glaring at you from this screen?
I mean, it hasn't been bad for me.
Until she needs you to do something completely suicidal for her.
Which it sounds like the reason she's bonded you it might just be the case.
You know, Herschel,
Yeah.
there's always give and take in a good relationship.
So I should ask her to blood bond to me?
I was more thinking about if she asks you for stuff, you should ask her for stuff in return. See if she's willing to share.
Quid pro quo, as it were.
Yeah, okay. What would I want from her?
Doesn't have to be right now, but... aside from her body.
Yeah, maybe don't ask for sexual favors. That's a lot.
mean, okay.
I mean, you could
Should
try
I
to trade
ask?
information. See if she knows
Okay.
something about the CPAs that we found, or I don't know, something.
Well,
It's her CPAs.
well, she was looking for those, but she didn't ask me to find those. She asked Sid to find those. I don't know if she knows that Sid knows that I know that they're looking for the CPAs.
And now it is starting to sound like high school. I mean, there's bound to be something.
What was the email that she sent, Deirdre?
She had tracked a number of sales of private property to an account tied to the Cameroon embassy, and she's asking for a name to go with this account number. They keep trying to undermine and buy and steal what I own. I don't like that, Herschel.
I'll ask Auden and Sid. Would she be able to tell me how blood bonded I am if I asked?
Yeah, but how can you trust her answer?
There's that.
Especially if you're bonded in such a way that you will trust her answer regardless of what she says.
True. I mean, technically, she hasn't lied to me. Well, that's kind of a gray area lie. Maybe a little one. Because she said the blood was fresh from the cup, but it could have just fresh from her.
Herschel, can you roll me perception alertness?
I sure can.
Nice roll.
You're really emotionally invested in this and confused by someone telling you that Franny you should be concerned about. I mean, everyone you've ever met said that Franny was great for you. A stabilizing influence, really good at making sure you didn't go too far off the rails with various theories that you would present. I mean, a couple people did point out that she was way too hot for you. But, you know, you were pretty sure they're kind of commiserating, jealous about that. Sid, could you roll me perception alertness? Hearing specifically.
4 successes.
You hear a noise upstairs. Along the probably maybe your office, maybe your room. Hard to pinpoint at this distance.
Fucking.
Sounds like something trying to be quiet. But they stepped on one of the squeaky floorboards.
Give me a moment. Seems like we have company, and or the ghost is acting up again.
Oh, goodness gracious.
I will sneak my way upstairs.
Can you roll me that dex stealth?
Absolutely. 2 successes.
You're being relatively quiet up these stairs. You know this building. You've lived here for 40 years.
Mm-hmm.
You know its creaks and its groans. You glide up the stairs. It's dark, pitch black, but there's still light coming from the street.
I have the see perfect in darkness thing.
Oh, yes, you do.
I just turned my eyes on.
You turn your eyes on. Those glowing orbs of yellow standing out against the blackness of the night. You see the door to your office is open. And there's like a light on inside.
I'll peek in.
Sabrina's sitting at your desk and has found your bottle of scotch. And she's not looking so great. Looks like she got into a seriously bad fight. The dress that she's wearing is ripped and damaged. There are cuts on her arms. She's holding the glass and the ice cube in it kind of against a swelling mark on her left cheek. And she's got a cut bleeding sluggishly, like it was bleeding much worse, but now is kind of faded along the side of her face. You can see kind of blood matted in her black hair. You have a decent bar.
You look like shit.
I've definitely felt better.
What happened?
Some people don't like, my acquaintances.
You got caught.
Less getting caught and more, a very public disagreement. Loudly. And with knives.
You need a place to crash.
That'd be nice.
Well, while you're here, you might be able to help me. I know you're not in any shape to do anything, and I kind of feel even bad for asking you to help out, but hey, you get a free roof and protection.
I'll take it. What do you need?
Kodo,
What about him?
what's he up to? Buying properties in New York.
Yep. A lot of real estate purchases going in and out of that building at the moment.
Yeah.
And Well, if you're concerned about Kodo, and she kind of reaches behind her, wincing as she does, and you kind of see her move to like reposition her ribs. She probably broke at least 2. She kind of flings you a file folder.
Wasn't she just like wearing a dress earlier?
Mm-hmm.
Where did she get the file folder?
Out of the waistband of the dress, between the dress and the coat.
Oh, okay.
Has a belt. It fits.
A lady doesn't have to tell.
Blood magic.
Not that kind. If she want, her getting inside was technically blood magic.
Yeah, she can do shit with shadows. And, she can conjure tentacles.
Oh,
I love
Sid.
Lasombras.
Oh, Sid. That's more than I needed to know about Sid. No shame or anything, but
I need to get a new girlfriend.
I mean, I was this close to making a Lasombra character. We have blood packs in the fridge.
Yeah, but they're all vegan.
Nah, some of them are Alex's.
Oh, right, at least. Oh,
You like young, red-headed virgins?
not particularly.
Well, that's all we have. That or vegan free-range baristas.
I'm so glad that joke is there.
You have some odd friends.
That's
But-
why I normally go out.
Yeah, I would. Red-headed virgins. God, what can you do with a virgin? And she just kind of slowly stands up,
Drink.
very stiffly. Yeah, but that's only half the fun. Come on, Sid. You've never played with your food?
Yeah, my food tends to be, violent.
I prefer, well, depends on the mood. That's like a really good porterhouse. Usually stick to filet.
I tend to
That-
enjoy the thrill of the hunt.
But you can hunt in so many different ways, Sid. So many ways.
Nah, I literally can't. I have a flaw.
Your flaw just prevents you from harming innocents. It has nothing to do with how you choose to hunt
No,
about.
that's true.
Hunt them.
Alright, so blood bag,
Yeah,
warm.
preferably.
Alright, I'll be right back.
I'm gonna sit here and drink your halfway decent scotch.
I haven't touched that bottle in like 40 years.
Then it might even be better than halfway decent.
Sure, tastes all like ash anyway. And I'll take the file with me as I go microwave or blood bag.
It's a listing of properties bought from the Tremere. And you see an account number. And Sid, you saw that account number last night.
Okay. In, Eckhart's stuff, or?
Yeah. Well, less in Eckhardt's stuff, but more in the files that Alex was looking at about from the Tremere Primogen, about the pieces of property that were being targeted and being forced to close and then bought out.
So like Kodo is forcing them to close and then jumping in and buying them back right after.
You see references to Cassius. not Cassius. Hold on. Crassus, excuse me, not Cassius, Crassus.
Crassus?
Mm-hmm.
Why does that name tells me something?
You can roll me either intelligence history or wits history.
I'll go with wits history.
And you could add 1 for, because you've been looking at this
I don't
information.
have history. Like in the list of skills, it's not there.
Oh, yeah, hold on, sorry.
Academics?
Yeah, academics, sorry, academics.
Sorry, you said I could add what?
You could add 1.
Difficulty 6.
Difficulty 6.
1 success.
You vaguely recall Sid talking about, or not Sid, Alex talking about Crassus when he was talking about great historical Ventrue, and he was talking about Julius Caesar and how it was a great example of a Ventrue, and you mostly tuned him out, but you remember that Crassus was one of the triumvirate with Julius Caesar. And he had a very, you can't put your finger on it, but you remember vaguely that there was a very interesting way he made his money.
Okay. Can't be the Crassus. I mean, then again, it could be. I'll get back to her with the microwave blood.
She kind of nods at you and reaches out with her left hand and kind of just takes it for you and oh, this is the first time we've had dinner together. Downs it in front of you.
Yeah, not the kind of dinner I had in mind. I mean, I'm just watching you wolf down a whole blood bag.
Yeah, well, hold on. And you see her shift and kind of pop her ribs back in place as she's doing it. So how's your night going?
It's blonde bonding night, apparently.
Why?
You're the one to talk with and kill him and all.
I mean... You and the children having fun, playing happy families.
Protecting ourselves from the Tremere.
Always a good thing to do. Why do you need to
Because they're
Who
going.
screwed up?
They're going about blood bonding people. And the way their bonding works, it seems to transcend generations. Goes from sire to childer.
No, I don't think. Ooh. So that was what. Oh, that's your thing about the Suleiman. You should call. God, that hurts like shit.
I have many things to do and the night's about to end.
Yeah, I'm gonna. You got someplace that's.
Dark.
Yeah.
Let me check. Well, there's the 2 bedrooms on the garden level. There's between this floor and the basement, there's the garden level. We have 2 bedrooms. I think your best bet would be to the room in the back doesn't seem to have a lot of windows. Otherwise, there's a closet downstairs, but you don't want to step foot in there.
God, no. I don't. Closets are for.
Nosferatus.
Yes, but also only fun when there's more than one person involved. Thanks for this. I'll be out of your way in the morning. Or evening, I should say.
Sure. You sure you
Promise
don't
not to
need more protection?
I mean, it'd be nice, but my hope is to get the hell out of the city. Unless you know a better way out.
I don't know how much you would like my way out against the Sabbat.
Hey. Politics. Well, we inherit it all from our sires, anyways, don't we? I should warn you that I may have pissed off Yaphet a bit more than,
Who?
Kodo. His
Oh,
name is Yaphet Kode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great. I thought you could help me get an appointment with them.
I mean, I definitely could. Do you want me to do that now?
Can we do that tomorrow?
Oh, God, thank you for saying that. Do you mind if I keep this bottle?
Knock yourself out. It's not like I was gonna drink it.
Great. Just down here. I'll walk. And she kind of starts walking down the stairs. That dress is ruined. And probably only the coat is holding it together as she walks downstairs.
I'll just yell out, kids, we have company.
Great.
Yeah, that doesn't affect me. I want to start hacking into this computer thing that Franny gave me. Get the name on that account in the embassy.
Okay. Roll me computer intelligence computers.
I think Auden's
Difficulty 9.
I think Auden's just gonna go upstairs and
Ooh.
let Herschel. do
Does
his
my computer aptitude lower that to a 7, or is it 11 to a 9?
No, it's 7 to a 9. No DC is higher than 9, 10,
Oh,
but because it's on a D10.
D10. Yeah. So it's still a 9?
No, I give you the
7.
standard and then you can lower it.
Okay.
So from a 9 to a 7.
7. Come on.
You realize very quickly that there is a lot of protection involved in this. The embassy itself has severely strong firewalls, and then tracing that account number, you get bounced around into a banking system in Geneva. And you're a little hesitant because the Swiss are a little militant in the security that they provide for their accounts. But you backtrack it enough that you do get a name that's on the account number. And the name is Yaphet Kodo.
All right. Well, that's all I needed.
Could you roll me that again?
Oh, perfect.
-2 successes. As you're trying to back out after you've gotten this information, you realize you think you're perfect. You've backed out of the banking accounts, you're backing all the way out of the computer, and then you see a spark. And then another one. As you realize that as you were backing out, you pulled their security along with you. And they are externally frying your hard drive.
I want to start unplugging everything as fast as I can.
Roll me a dex dodge to see how quickly you get to
I don't think cat-like balance would come into play here.
Not really. Well, no, because this is about speed and how quickly you can do something, not about how control you are about something. You go to reach for it, and as you put your hand down to pull the plug, it's hot in your hand and you have to drop it. And that's when you realize that the entire computer is fried. How prepared is Herschel in his space for horrible eventualities?
Not at all.
Did you do anything for the wiring or any of the, cooling systems in this?
I mean, it would probably be water cooled with, obviously on a surge protector, probably a couple of them. But anything like outside of that, no.
Roll me 3d10. You realize that the hot cord is about to spark the electrical and light the house on fire. So you reach out.
I'll try to pull the cord.
You can pull the cord. I just need you to roll me willpower. I'm not going to ask you for a speed roll or anything. This is just straight willpower. 4 successes. You overcome the inherent fear of fire enough to reach out and pull the cord. So your computer is gone, but you do not light the house on fire.
There is a howl of anguish from the basement. Just like Darth Vader when he no.
Oh my god.
So everyone it's a howl of anguish from Herschel's mind, but everyone else hears just this pity-worthy cry of an adolescent thinking that they are an adult. Loudly throughout the house.
Auden just texts Herschel like, "Can you not? It's almost daybreak."
Yes, actually, daybreak is probably within the next half hour.
I'm in the basement. It's fine. I'll just text back. No, I lost someone very dear to me today.
And she texts back something about. She's just like, "I don't know what you mean by loss, considering you seem to have gained quite a few things, but all right."
I don't text back.
She texts back. She just texts him like the Darth Vader no gif. Like, "Is this you?"
Herschel, what's going on? Why are you moping?
I was doing some research and I fried everything. It's all gone.
Wait, you can burn your computer because you searched something?
Yeah, you 100% can.
Alex is gonna buy you a new one.
But this one was mine. I had everything that it's so much work. All the information.
Can't you back it up?
The backup's gone too. You don't want to back up to a cloud because the cloud can get hacked, and anything external is just, it's all gone.
And I'll just like pat Herschel on the shoulder, and I'm like, I'm sorry for your loss.
He was a true friend.
Did you blood bond your computer?
I would have. Any level it wanted.
Well, I know you were very attached to that computer.
Now all I have is a stupid phone. It's worthless.
I agree with you there. There's no heft to it. You can't club someone over with your phone anymore.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to bed. I'll see you tomorrow, I guess.
All right. Hey,
there's nothing to live for anymore on this night.
That's a feeling a lot of us have.
Yeah. I'll see you in the morning.
Night.
I just don't have any words. Yeah. Good night.
Yeah, try not to wake up in the morning.
Maybe.
I'll go check on.
Yeah, and I'll probably. Oh no, go ahead.
No, you do you.
Oh, I was gonna say I just go to my probably military cot in the corner and just lay on it.
You won't fall asleep to the soft glow of your monitor being on.
Oh God, it's so sad.
Oh, it gets sadder by the second.
The soft whir of the fans.
So
Your wallpaper of
Herschel's
flying toasters.
Herschel retires sulkily. Auden crashes. Sid, what are you doing?
I'm gonna go check on Sabrina first.
The door is closed, but you can kind of hear soft music coming from behind it.
Is it Frank Sinatra?
No.
I knock on the door.
Marvin Gaye.
No. No, Sid, you would, however, recognize Dean Martin as she opens the door.
Just want to make sure everything's all right before I go.
Daybreak?
Soon.
Well, if you don't want me to leave, I can stay the night and the day.
I thought you were staying the night and the day.
I am staying for right now. I meant in... God, Sid, why do you have to... Fine. Well, you came to check on me. Do you want to stay?
Okay.
She'll kind of reach around your shoulder and close the door behind you.
Are you sure you're in a state for that?
She just raises an eyebrow at you. Your move, Sid.
All right, I bite her.
Claps the lights off.
You're going to bite her?
Well, not in a I'm gonna feed on her.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So this is going to be
Just
a little bit
attacks her.
rough and messy, is what we're saying?
Yep.
Aw, yeah.
There's probably at some point phasing that you don't expect. You think that you're upright and suddenly you're on a bed because she can do that. But we're going to close the door on the rest of that before daylight falls.
I want to text Auden, are there dogs fighting upstairs?
All out. She texts back a shrug emoji, and she's like, "It sounds like something."
Well, I mean, here's the question, Auden. How good is your hearing? Because you are 2 floors away.
Decent, but like she's also so oblivious to most other people that she's probably aware of it and just like does not even process it.
For the record, I can actually turn into a dog. So
That's true.
Big old woofy.
I can actually turn into mist.
He has all of the great abilities. But day breaks. The house is quiet
For now.
for now. Night falls. Sid, you awaken. And Sabrina will wake up probably a few moments after you. She also is a very light sleeper. And you would realize something, Sid.
What?
Alex never came home last night.
I think the first thing Sid says waking up and realize, like, getting that realization is just, oh, shit.
And I think on that, we're going to end it for the day.
It'll be nice when we get to see Alex and, sorry we left you alone because I had to bone our enemy.
What is it with the men in this house?
When I see him, I'm gonna be like, yeah, I need a loan for about $4,000. I need a new thing.
You'll be beat up, almost dead.
Money, please.
Yeah, Dad. I was doing homework.
Studying.
Know that $400 laptop won't work.
I'm sure based on Alex and his desire for things to be in the best and top condition that you can have, he's not going to be like, I'm going to buy you a $400 laptop. It will be, give me the list of everything. Here, Elizabeth. Here's the black card.
All right.
You want to start?
Number one priority is making sure Alex is alive.
Yes, clearly.
I mean, if you want to start mining bitcoins, now's your chance.
Mm-mm.
So
that's chump work.
yeah, that would be chump work. How are we all doing?
We're doing good.
I'm doing good. I'm blood bonded to some witch thing, and that's cool. Whatever. She's nice to me.
Mm.
You know, it just Auden, we need to find your apparent suitor that will enjoy your company.
Auden has many suitors. She's just
Picky.
picky.
Yeah, sure she does.
You've seen it in action.
Yeah, but it just, it never gets past, like a wink or a hair flick.
Yeah, keep them wanting more. Obviously.
I'll talk and no bite, as it were.
God damn it. You'll see.
Yep, we're going to leave that alone. But as long as we're all still having fun and things are getting fun.
Mm-hmm.
Take it away, Simon, all on you.
All right, well, thank you so much for coming today. Thank you to everyone who hung out in chat. Thank you to all of you who subscribed, who followed, who donated. This is really appreciated. And thank you to all of you watching on YouTube. It's great to know that we have fans of the show over on the other platform. I am Simon at Wandering DM. This show, I'll start with the shilling. The show was sponsored by Mage Hand Press, like all of our streams here, all of our games. You can go on their store at store.mageandpress.com and purchase whatever you want. Any of the books, any of their supplements for 5th edition D&D, and use code WanderingDM to get 15% off everything you buy. Now, we will be back. Actually, I will be back on Monday over on Roleplayers TV for some... No, just Roleplayers. Twitch.tv/Roleplayers for some more Age of Arcana. I will also... We might be playing Dark Matter this week. I don't know yet. Depends on how the Wi-Fi at the hotel is going to be. And there's a new show starting next Friday. The reveal of which is going to happen over the course of the week. If you want to follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/wandering_DM, I will be posting the interviews that we conducted with the characters, introducing them to the world of Cyberpunk. Likewise, Talsorian Games, who will be sponsored of the show, will also be broadcasting these videos on their YouTube page, I think on their Discord and their Twitter. And November 17th, next Sunday, we have a very, very special game here on Wandering DM. We are hosting 2 great people. The first one is Kelly from the Opera Geek, and the other one is Doug Cockle, the voice of Geralt of Rivia. We are going to play The Witcher for charity, the tabletop role-playing game, not the video game. And we'll be DM'd by the designer of the Witcher game, Cody Pondsmith. We're gonna have giveaways, we're gonna have prizes, it's gonna be a fun time, the information for which is going all to come out publicly, some of which has already been announced and everything last week, but we'll also keep doing reveals for the game over the course of this week. That said, let's go around the table. Tell us who you are, where we can find you, what do you have going on? I think I spoke for a long time. So what about you, Quentin?
So Simon's a super cool dude. I want to check out all those streams, and you should too, over whoever's watching here and whoever's over on the YouTubes. I don't even know what that is, but whoever's there. You know what? Again, as always, I have a great time with this show. Simon, Deirdre, Alyssa, like, it's just amazing. I love it, and I love all the shenanigans I get into, and I have a real good time. So tune in on Saturdays for this thing and all of Simon's stuff.
Yeah. Alyssa.
Yep. You can find me on Twitter at Xander Slamilton. I'm hanging out on Twitch sometimes. I'm really looking forward to the Cyberpunk game. I was a little sad I can't be in it, but I'm definitely going to be enjoying watching it. But yeah, I'll be back next Saturday for more amazing shenanigans. I'm really excited.
And last but not least, Deirdre.
Oh, hey, y'all. You know me. I'm at Deirdre Donlin on Twitter, or Praxagorthesmiophoria, as you see me hanging out in the Twitch chat. I'm glad everyone's still having fun with this. So many things have been building to the next couple weeks. It'll be great to see what happens. But as for me, you can find me Monday over on Roleplayers for some Age of Arcana fun, because I really want to know how Simon is going to top a blue dragon who hoards smut.
It was a very, very good episode last week.
Just throwing it out there. That's a thing. And their committed life partnership, which is apparently more complicated than Sid and Alex's. And then if we have Dark Matter, I'll be here on Tuesday for that. But on Wednesday, actually, I will be over on Katie Face's channel at 8 p.m. Eastern. I will be running the game that I wrote, Helene Heroines. Someone might be playing in that game. I could.
Is it me?
I think it is you. I think it is you.
It's me.
It'll be great. Come hang out. You can see it. And then I will be back here on Saturday for some more vampire funness. And
no, you're here on. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, since, like, you can say it.
Fine. I can say it. I will be here on Friday. I'll be here for Cyberpunk on Friday. I cannot wait for you to meet this particular sweet baby. She'll be heartbreaking in all the best ways.
All right then. And on that note, we're gonna head out. Thank you very much for watching. We will see you again.